And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, this had to be the choice. It was an absolutely sensational feat, putting it way up there above the rim so that only his teammate could catch it. And not only does he do it, but he powers it down from there.
Yeah, the timing of these plays are just phenomenal.
No question.
The Cavaliers leading by 17. On the court for Cleveland, the two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Varejao in at the 5 spot.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And they've really done a nice job on the glass, too. A lot of second chance points here tonight.
Free throw good, James.
The Cavs just never really built any consistency last year for long stretches. And, you know, when that happens, it's hard to get wins away from home.
Dion Waiters checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And both free throws good for James. Cleveland, as you said, struggling on the road last year. Only 14 road wins. That's not going to cut it. And here's Chalmers from the arc, and he gets it to go. Chalmers has got 12 points here in the second half.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Irving kicks to Waiters. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. Well, a big part of the problem for Cleveland last year was talent on the roster, so you can assume things will be different. Clark on the road for him this season.
Things are going to be different in a lot of ways as long as LeBron is leading the way. And they'll be on the same page. He'll make sure of that. So look for a lot different outcomes in Cleveland.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in, and that one misses.
Well, 2 seasons ago, the Heat were rolling. They won a franchise record 66 games. 27 of those came consecutively. Last season, they managed the regular season. They knew they had to pace themselves in an effort to try to win a 3rd straight championship.
Wade against Waiters. Fires the 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
And last season, I'd say, guys, the Heat more or less just conceded that #1 seed to the Pacers.
Yeah, almost like a marathon runner. You know, they just didn't want to burn out early, so they just kind of found their pace throughout the season. And they weren't worried too much about the home seed. They were concerned more with their own health. And I thought Eric Spolstra handled all of those dynamics perfectly.
Here's Thompson. And it's D. Wade with the rebound. Wade's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And here's Chalmers from the arc. There's the bucket. Good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
That's 3 in a row, guys. 3 three-pointers consecutively. These guys are just raining in shots.
Yeah, the defenders can't be as soft as they've been on the perimeter there. Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until they prove they can stop them, I mean, they ought to continue to pound it in low.
Miami's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. The 3. The Heat rebound. Nick Roberts dishes to Dang. Heat moving the ball around. Fires the 3. And it's Wade again missing. Cleveland leading by 16. Irving attacking. Here's Love over McRoberts, and Love gets it to go.
They're taking so many shots down there, and they're knocking them down. Really good looks in the paint.
No doubt the offensive philosophy today, pound that thing inside. You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And the basket good. And the Cavaliers lead by 20.
Well, they're winning the speed game, guys, getting out in transition.
Boy, I like the energy they play with offensively, and in the open court, tremendous flow.
Dang. And again, it's the Heat missing. Cavaliers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far.
Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now.
Oh.
Well, as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
I think it really could get out of hand, and you can credit their defense just as much as their offense for that.
Wade outside, kicks it to Bosch to stop the run. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. And it's 6 points for Chris Bosch. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
D-Wade draws a ton of attention for his explosive offensive talent. But people tend to forget what an impact player he is in other facets of the game as well. I mean, he gives you rebounds, assists, steals, block shots. I think it's his all-around game that has him assured of being a first-ballot Hall of Famer.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And Wade with long arms, athleticism, great timing, one of the all-time great shot blockers among guards. In fact, for his career, averaging about a block a game to go with 2 steals as well. So a terrific nose for the ball.
And Wade, a very good one-on-one defender, but the Heat have the luxury of often putting him off the top scorers on the other side.
Yeah, and with Luol Deng, who can guard the point of attack, now Wade almost can operate like a free safety, using his speed to pick off passes or stuff a driver at the rim.
And Wade drops them both.
We've seen D-Wade getting it done. He's got 11 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
Yeah, to watch him spread the ball around, get everybody involved is a thing of beauty.
Pass to Bosch. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, there were a lot of people, me included, thinking that Cleveland would take a step forward and be a team that could make moves in the East and perhaps get to the playoffs, but injuries and inner turmoil really kept that team from being playoff caliber.
The first one falls. And Cleveland ended 10th in the Eastern Conference last year. They got close, but they couldn't sneak into the playoffs.
Well, there would be a lot of shocked analysts if they didn't finish near the top of the East this season. All it takes is one good summer, and your team can jump to the top of the East.
And he can't hit the second.
You know, one thing you have to give Coach Eric Spolstra credit for is he's not wedded to just one approach. I like his ability to be flexible. Remember, after the 2011 finals, for example, he really went back to the drawing board and changed Miami's offense to their small ball approach, but also wanted to get LeBron inside more. The result has been a couple of championship rings.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And so here's Cleveland. 22 is their biggest lead. LeBron passes to Thompson. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
You talk about Coach Spolstra staying open to new ideas. He spent time in the summer studying football coaches and their techniques.
Yeah, kind of an interdisciplinary interest in greatness. And, you know, that's what goes into building a champion. Spolstra, very intense and focused, always trying to find an edge, even if he has to kind of step outside the box a little bit.
Can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 19, and it's Wade penetrating. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Chalmers against Irving. On the wing, Deng. Wade against Irving. And here's Chalmers for three. That's good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
He has not lost his focus today. Even when things haven't gone his team's way, he's still bringing it.
Now James. And easy layup after coming off the pick. LeBron's got 32 points in the game.
And every point they get now puts them one step closer to the W.
If they're not there already, Steve, just a tremendous all-around game of basketball they play.
And here's Chalmers for three. Love grabs the board. The Cavaliers leading by 16.
And this is what they wanted, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. And I think it can be considered a statement win for the Cavaliers.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Yeah, I like the discipline, the self-control, and the patience, Kevin.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for LeBron James. You look at the energy brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see he was a difference maker.
Wash kicks to Wade. And that one's good.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Cavaliers shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Here's James. That is good. James has got 34 points.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Elbow shot is on the way. And the basket by Chalmers.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Irving dishes to Waiters. Shoots from the baseline, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
And a terrific run to really put this ball game away.
And now let's see how many more points they can throw up there before the horn sounds.
Over in the corner, Chalmers lets the three fly. The basket good off the assist from Wade.
I'll tell you what, they are dialed in from three-point land here in the fourth quarter.
You called that one right, causing some serious harm from long range.
And nothing you can do to salvage this one at this point. Game over.
Not anymore. Any chance they had is gone. No hesitation at all on that alley-oop. Saw his teammate with the path to the hoop, and bang! Lobbed it right up there for him.
And he was ready for it, elevated, made the catch. You saw the result.
And I like the choice, making the conservative finish, making sure of the 2 points.
Here's Chalmers, and it's Miami with another.
Well, their offense has kicked into gear, but seems to have arrived a little bit too late.
And as a coach, that can really be frustrating. I mean, your guys were stumbling along for most of the game, and now, when it's basically over, they finally decide to come alive.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And now let's go over to Doris Burke on the sideline for an interview with the Jordan Player of the Game. Doris, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, congratulations on a wonderful performance. Can you tell us what goes on in your mind when you get in this kind of a rhythm like we saw in this basketball game?
It's a zone you get into, and you know, it's kind of unexplainable, you know, and you try to go out there and you feel like it's nothing that you can't do. You know, and hopefully the momentum just continue to go throughout the whole quarter, and it did. And not only did it open up for me, open up for the rest of us too.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris, for that. And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.